Welcome to Modern Mystic Messages. I'm Teresa. Thank you so much for stopping by and clicking on the video. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you are returning, what's up, my soul familia? Welcome back. Appreciate you being here. And we are going to get some of these solstice energies here this evening. It's been on me. I'm going to probably wind up having to split the love reading per se off into tomorrow, but I'm going to be reading through the weekend. I will upload today and tomorrow. Um, but I did a solstice message, and love kind of in all its beautiful forms, not just the romantic, was on my mind today. So I definitely wanted to pull some cards this evening and see what Spirit would have us know about the energies during the solstice period and moving forward. So let's definitely get on into it. I would like to call in our guides, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Yeshua, Saint Germain, and Thoth, of course, as well as Master Hilarion and Sanat Kumara. Would like to ask that you be present with us as well to guide this reading and any of our other tarot guides, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, beings of divine light that wish to direct us in this reading. Please allow me to be a clear channel for spirit and know that all beings of divine light are welcome here. Ashe. All right. Now we're going to do something a little bit different. I wanted to get some guiding energies coming in because it is solstice. I just wanted to pull some of the, well, of course, I'm going to see what the divine masters have here, but I'm also going to pull some of the cosmic energies to kind of see where we need to be looked at. Oh, wow. Flipping off the bottom of the deck, draw cool is right here. Like I said, super cool for me. Divine mission, enlightened action, make choices from the heart. And Kathumi is here. Okay. An initiatory experience. Your current situation is initiating your gifts. Wow, thank you so much. Let me see who's on the top of this deck. Horus, manifest. Ooh. Manifestation vortex. Belief makes manifest. Thoughts attract and create. That might be important for us to know right about now. So thank you there, Spirit. Now, next up, we're going to pull these. These are some, well, first off, they're the biggest cards I've ever seen. I don't know why they needed to make this deck so big. I'm like, are these supposed to be oracle cards or wall posters? I have no idea, but we're gonna try to work with them and get some of the book energies, as well as I have another ascension deck here that I don't use very often, but I did want to take a look at it in this solstice energy. So we're gonna see. Juno, partnership is here. Ooh. That's a lot. But I did ask for some guidance from this deck, so let's take a look here. We've got the first thing that came out was Juno, partnership, along with South Node, tendencies, Libra, balanced, new moon, beginnings, and ascendant, orientation. So I want to take a brief look here and see what we got going on with that, because that's an awful lot that popped up out of here. Let's see. Okay, obvious. I thought they were in order. They're neither numbered nor in alphabetical order, so bear with me a second here. Trying to find out where Juno would be. It's interesting. Bear with me 1 second, y'all. Well, you know what? I just passed Ascendant, so we're gonna start there, and hopefully I'll find Juno along the way because I don't understand how this book is put together. It's difficult to find certain things in here, but yeah. So we have Ascendant. This is talking about feeling embodied, checking your filters, notice what's rising, and being aware of your orientation. It says making a great first impression will take you far. Whether you're going on a date, attending a business meeting, or engaging with others in your community, the style with which you present yourself will affect how others perceive you. That said, now's not the time to be making snap judgments of others or evaluating them solely based on their appearance. It's especially important to remember that what you see is colored by the way you see things. So the ascendant in astrology is one of the most important points in astrology. It in the chart, it represents our orientation in life, how we view and respond to the world around us, and the manner in which we carry ourselves. It's thought of as a portal to understanding our personality, self-image, and the first impressions we make, and it's even characteristic of our physical appearance. The zodiac sign in which the ascendant is located is often referred to as the rising. Yeah, and I've always heard a few readers, but especially like MJ uh, from Soulful Revolution, she always encourages, like, if you watch readings that are like all sign readings, or a reader that breaks down readings into specific signs for, does readings for each sign, watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, because you'll get a more complete message that way if you can do that. Now I know that's kind of time consuming sometimes if it's a reader that does particularly long readings, but especially, and I'm telling you too, if you cross watch, like if you're in a twin flame divine counterpart scenario and you need some clarity, watch your partner's sun, moon, rising, and Venus as well. Like from that same time period. I ain't say you got to always watch each and every one of them, because you'd be doing nothing but watching tarot readings if you did that. But if you really have been led to a particular reading or a particular reader and they're doing an all sign reading, check all of those signs under that reading. Don't just watch for your sun sign, and then you'll get a much more rounded message than if you were just watching for your sun. Okay, and then Libra is here. Be social, know your beauty, work for justice, negotiate a settlement. Said relationship yields great reward. It is a social period in which the company of friends brings you to great pleasure and enjoyment. So that's good that we have something to look forward to. Some things happening. We're going to be finding some balance here. The symbol for Libra is the scales, reflecting a predilection for weighing and measuring in pursuit of beauty, balance, and fairness. When placed in this cardinal sign, air sign, planets, and other astrological factors inspire us to be relationship oriented and act with grace and tact. Striving for peace at any price, Libra is apt to compromise and focus more on the surface than the depths. Venus is the planetary ruler of Libra, a sign that governs the kidneys, however, lower back, and skin and wellness. And wait a minute, our north, because our north node was in Aries. I'm trying to think. No, I think it's in Gemini now. It's not in Libra. But I think Libra might be the opposite of that. Anyway, I can't remember. New moon for your, let me see. No, South Node popped up before new moon. The South Node, together with the North Node, comprise the lunar nodes, which are points that offer insights into our fate, destiny, and life purpose. They operate as a pair and always reside in opposing signs. Our South Node placement can help us understand our well-etched habits and innate tendencies. And while we can utilize these to pursue our life's calling, just orienting from our south node and not progressing beyond it will keep us stagnant. Yeah, you definitely need to know what your north node is and pay attention to that. But as far as the tendencies, it also says take note of deja vu, rest, retreat, and renew. Remember, the old habits die hard, and don't be overly attached to the past. So, like I said, in this period of this rebirth cycle that we're in, that's kind of important. Well, ain't no kind of, it's super important for us to know that. And I'm gonna look at this new beginnings, a new moon, and then we're gonna leave this going about our business. Oh, Juno. It says, oh, Juno is an asteroid that represents committed partnership. Oh, okay, maybe that's why it came out, because I know a lot of us are kind of working on that as far as manifesting love. Its location in our chart gives us insights as to how we approach relationships and what motivates us to be in one. Through it, we can learn more about what we expect of our partner and the lengths to which we are willing to go to preserve our alliances. Juno also reflects the way in which we may respond when faced with disloyalty or lack of respect, and its orbit is approximately 4.4 years. So it says when Juno comes to you, it's time to define what commitment means, what it offers to you, and what you're willing to do for it. Okay, and then the events, new moon is at the back of the deck here. Of course, like I said, it's a time to plant. I'm gonna plant some seeds, beginning again, crafting your intentions and honoring fresh starts. That's what this card is all about. It's new beginnings all day, because I mean that is very indicative of the new moon. And truthfully, going from one season to another, this isn't technically the new moon is coming up in a few days here though, but the solstice is a time of new beginnings as well, because we're in Cancer season, first day of summer, all those other goodies. So yeah. Now the next thing I want to look at here that requires a little bit of a looky loo is our ascension card. Let's see what comes out of here for us. Oh, okay, we got some. That's interesting. Scorpio at the bottom of the deck and the hexagram is at the top, but that's not what came to us. So we're going to take it like it comes. We have a Reiki symbol. We got uh, some Sephiroth symbols from the Tree of Life. Yeah, we got several things to look at here. Let's start with Yeshad. 35. Yesod is about, the key word is foundation. It's the ninth sphere and balances Netzach and Had. It is the base of the middle pillar of the tree of life. Yesod rules the realm of cycles and movement, governing things such as time, moon phases, seasons, tidal flows, and reproductive cycles. It also governs the unconscious mind and emotions. It can be viewed as a sort of grand machinery that powers the ordered cyclical functions of the universe. When Yesod appears in your reading, you're asked to balance yourself mentally, spiritually, and physically. And we did have Libra here as well, so I get it. Only from this place of balance can you provide yourself with the new and necessary insight to help you achieve and overcome your obstacles. Have your personal cycles fallen out of sync? While nothing can remain constant forever, the stabilizing and grounding foundational energies of your sod can help you to reorder and rebalance your life. Wow. So, yeah, definitely want to look there. And then, let me see. Oh, Halil, I'll do the planet first and then we'll look at the Reiki symbols. Neptune 65. And it's funny because I got a Reiki deck in there too. I just don't really use it here on the channel much. We might start using it more. The ruler of the deep, the god of the sea, Poseidon in Greece. And honestly, this is a nod at Enki because Poseidon is Enki. So I love that it's showing up here in this reading. Um, this planet's influence affects emotions, deep thought, and inner calm. The energies of the unknown are apparent here as Neptune urges us to explore that which lies beyond consciousness. It is also referred to as the dissolver, as it calls for a dissolution of set patterns in order to teach new thoughts and approaches with regard to higher knowledge. When it appears in your cards, you are asked to reflect on its qualities and apply them to your own existence. What situation requires restructuring? Neptune's energy assures you that this disillusion is by no means an end. It is simply a restructuring so that the path may continue in a new, fresh, and brighter direction. And is that not what we've been doing here, family? We were all up on the Lost Book of Enki. We've been looking at Yeshua's work, which his work aligns with Enki's work. We've been, like I said, as the one of the main, like the more benevolent of the progenitors of the human race. He's leading us to looking at things differently, getting back into the mystic teachings to kind of bypass the ways that we've been misled to seek truth and peace. Now let's get over here to the Reiki symbols. We got Reku is used in attunements as well as individual healings. It helps lift negative energy while taking the student into awareness. Reiku brings energy in through the body's chi channels or meridians. It is also used at the end of attunements to help separate the master from the student after the session is complete. When Reiku appears in your card, you're being asked to consciously and subconsciously lift negative influences and energies from your life. This can be something as small as a kind word to another person or a random act of kindness each day. When you lift negativity from your life, you invite positivity to fill that space. Reiku's energy is both immediate and powerful, and it calls you to shift the conscious thought of your atmosphere to positively affect change for yourself, your environment, and those who surround you. And then Halil is the first of the three base symbols in the elemental trinity healing, meaning goodness, greatness, and light. Its energies resonate strictly with the earth, the material, the physical base plane of existence, and the groundedness and solidity of all things. It is the foundation that holds together the manifest. When this card appears, the answer to your question is based solely on the energies of the physical realm, which leads to the self-reflective question, is this for the betterment of myself and or others? If the answer is no, then you must work from the physical level to resolve the issue. This could be through speech, physical labor, or communication. When Halil is the all and the nothing, within Halil is the all and the nothing, the infinity. So it is also appropriate to reference the messages contained in that corresponding card as well. So we got some work to do. Now let's see what we got here. Okay. First out, we have Virgo here. Your pursuit of excellence is admirable, but let self-compassion guide you. Perfection lies not in lawlessness, but in the authenticity of your heart and soul. We also have Neptune here. Tap into the unseen dimensions of reality and journey beyond the physical to explore the depth of your soul's connection with the cosmos. Super important right now as we're going into the solstice season. The universe. Embrace your role as the co creator and manifest your reality through the thoughts, inner thoughts, and actions you express. This kind of goes along with the solstice message that I brought in, recorded earlier. If you haven't caught that yet, please go back and catch that because, like I said, as we focus on love, it's not for nothing. It does have very much to do with us manifesting or creating a new earth. Ain't a new thing just for us. We're creating new earth for everybody. Now, let's see here. What do we have to work on? We'll get some Akashic cards and then we're going into some tarot. Watching, spying, so gathering info, envy, trying to figure you out, keeping tabs. Oh Lord, there they go again. But we got the Ace of Fire here too. So, and I think we've been seeing this a lot. This came out, no, the Ace of Fire came out. This watching didn't, but we have been seeing an energy of like haters or people around, somebody kind of looking around, keeping tabs on you. So this specific card didn't come out, but definitely you're making a new start here. That's literally what the Ace of Wands is about, a new start, attracting, passion, all of that. So of course they're watching. Let them watch. Let them watch. Ooh, stability is at top, and inner child healing is. I mean, it was at the bottom or top. Just flip those, yeah. Oh, this is what I wanted to pull next. If you see how that card flipped up and out, and the card is literally soar. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's a time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. Oh, wow. And the next card that flipped out with that, we talked about this right here is a new beginning. We had new beginnings come out in this moon card. Kasumi is talking about an initiatory experience. So that's a whole kind of a new beginning of sorts. The universe is telling you to start over, new beginning. Dwal is telling you you're on a divine mission. And this Akashic card came right out here with the same thing, fresh start. You're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to the gift that you're being given. So, yeah. Wow. Soar. That's crazy. Well, these were the decks that I saw, so I'm using them, but it's like they're being super consistent, working with each other. So we have hidden treasure. You're on the right track. Gift revealed. In the holy mountain. Soul calling, sacred journey, pilgrimage. New start. Get to it. Cause It is on. It's underway. I ain't gonna say it's on the way. It's underway. That's weird. Bear with me a second, y'all. Had to get me some music going. There we go. Not sure what that was all about, but okay. It was supposed to be like a 10-hour track, but it didn't last that long. So we have here oh, okay. Y'all, wow. Okay, whoever you are, I need to put some respect on your name. We got being mindful here, finding joy in a slower paced life, admiring beauty in small treasures. But it came here with spiritual elder, destined to become a spiritual elder, easily discern truth from illusion, non judgmental, unconditional love. Oh my good, please go back. If you have not seen the solstice message for today, this is the reading that I'm pulling the cards now, but I'm saying the message that I did that doesn't have the cards, definitely, please, because this is like really like following so consistently through on a theme till it's almost a little goosebumpy here. I mean, I know that we're in this rebirth cycle, if you will. And I said something, that, like I said, the solstice gateway was going to be huge for us. And I mean, coming up on the new moon, like basically riding out through Lion's Gate and all of the portals and all of that. But yeah, this is. With this deck, usually a lot of them come, so I'm just kind of going through it once just to see what comes out of it. And then that'll be that for us. What was this? Okay. So the first card that we had here was Snake, but we saw those watching and spying. It's just letting you know that there's something there to be aware of. But the other flip side of Snake is about seduction and sexuality as well. So it kind of depends on how you want to take the snake energy, but that is something to be aware of. We have the rider here, which indicates movement or a messenger coming forth, giving the green light that there's progress coming. Milky Way is here. This is about networking and marketing. It also talks about internet fame, potentially, or being in the spotlight, some kind of social media or publicity exposure. Dog is here, supportive friend, or helpful or faithful companion. So that may also have to do, like I said, some of us are calling in romantic partners. So, I honestly think there's going to be quite a lot of one of these unions come into place and this transition is over with. You're going to find yourself in the spotlight with a divine partner. Um, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Middle of the season, purpose driven. It says secure, confident, get it done, or someone you can count on. Now, if you were wanting a yes or no answer, it says no, now is not the time. But I honestly believe that this is not a timing card for us. It's just basically saying that this is something that is happening. It says here is happening, so it may not have happened just yet, but it's in the process. So it may not be exactly the time, but yeah, it's coming up. And what do we have left here? We got 3 and 31. Ladybug, which is Ladybug's always like good luck. But it's a vibrant, abundant life, happy, comfort, leisure, wishes are coming true. And then here we have the sun, which is a yes energy. It said power, climax. It also mentions the divine masculine, as the sun in any deck is positive, 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 positive all the way around. So you got the ladybug and the sun here. That's quite a lot of beautiful, beautiful energy. So I think the solstice season and beyond is going to be a good one for you. Obviously, I'm not giving predictions, and tarot, you have to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But hey, so far this all looks pretty good. I hope you resonate with it, because you're in the middle of a transition, becoming a spiritual elder, getting ready to really, really level up and have. Look at here, and the Empress is here. First card out is the Empress. So yeah, you're definitely doing some stuff. It's been a long way, a long time coming. The Nine of Wands was here, but honestly, Nine of Wands is not really burdensome. That's the 10. This is just about acknowledging the fact that it's required some patience, resilience, fortitude, that kind of Chiron energy. Resilience. Okay, the Hermit is here and the Tower. Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. That's what I mean. Honestly, that's what happened. The Tower came along in order to get you into this Empress energy, or you are wanting to figure out how to do it. The Empress manifests. She's perpetually pregnant and birthing ideas, and you were patient and you waited and you done all of that, but eventually Spirit sat you down. This Tower had to come in to let you know what's going on. It's a divine detour. It puts you in hermit mode so that you can kind of calm down and sit back and reflect. Well, I ain't gonna say calm down, but it literally is something to make you sit down and reflect. The Devil is here, Capricorn energy. Yeah, and I think that's what you needed to reflect on. The thing, yep, Four of Cups was here and the Lovers. Wow. Yep, yep, yep. So the introspection, so that you can figure out the relationship stuff, so you can figure out the money piece, so you can figure out who you need to get the hell away from you, so that you can get into the energy that you want to be in, to actually come out of that watching, spying type energy that you was in. And the world is here. Yeah, you want it all. I don't blame you. I'm like the fat kid at the party too. I am fluffy, but I mean, like literally, like I want all mine, the world and the lovers. But it took a season of being patient, this resilient energy, like I said, getting to this point of the Empress energy. I want to learn how to manifest. This is the asking of the question. I want to learn how to manifest. I've been patient. I've been trying. I'm trying to make it work. It's not happening for me fast enough. Oh, Lord, my life then fell apart. What's going on? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe this is happening for me, not to me. Oh, this is a divine detour. It really looked kind of bad as my world falls apart, but I come to realize Spirit had to help me release that I didn't really want to release. And as I sit back trying to figure out what the hell happened, I go inside, inward, in introspective mode, in this hermit mode, and realize, oh, yeah, they did some stuff to me, but I was also helping keeping myself stuck by keeping those people, situations, attitudes, or things near me when I shouldn't have. I'm going to sit here and think about it a little bit, go into this introspective mode and figure out how to work this out, because I want it all. I want the love, the money. I want to close this um, karmic cycle in a positive way to manifest. King of Swords is here. Yes, that's either you stepping into this period of authority, or maybe that's the King of Swords coming to you. But that's a decisive person What is this? Oh, Ace of Swords is right here. So, yep, getting clarity on it. And the Wheel of Fortune. What? And that's the truth, as they say. Oh, the Seven of Cups popped out. So you're going to have some choices, look like. You're going to have some choices. Those are opportunities coming to you. Two of Pentacles. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. This is balance and choice. You got the Seven of Cups here. But ending up with this Two of Pentacles, I believe that that is very much you in this partnership, whether it's romantic or not. But again, from what I'm seeing, it absolutely is. I'm not even gonna fake the funk with that. If you don't want the partnership, that's fine. Send it back. But I see it on the way. And look at here, the Two of Cups is at the bottom of this deck before I even shuffle. But we're gonna clarify just to give it an added layer, because we can. Okay, what we got with this Empress Spirit? The High Priestess. Okay, so you manifesting on a spiritual, on the material plane and the physical, this inner knowledge and knowing. You may not have known you was in this High Priestess energy at first. You just wanted to learn how to manifest from the money aspect at first. You had no idea it was getting ready to get this deep spiritually. But through this progression, the spirit took you through, you literally fell down the spiritual rabbit hole, and it went, you morphing from the Empress energy into a High Priestess Empress. Wow. Or a High Empress, I should say. Wheel of Fortune is here. I'm trying to tell you. Seven of Pentacles is here with the Tower. So when you get, and honestly, that tower hitting, like I say, it probably scared the heck out of you. It probably hurt like hell. It was probably you felt betrayed. Your whole world may have fell apart. You may have physically lost everything you own. But in that pain cycle, Spirit was setting you up or allowing you to peel you away from the matrix and them hurtful, hateful people. You asked for this. Within this Nine of Wands scenario, you birthed a desire for this Wheel of Fortune. And in your resilience, you basically travel to the top of the Wheel of Fortune to escape the karma season and rolling up into the Dharma season. And as such, you painted in that desire, in that pain, in that hurt, in that lack, you planted the seeds of for what you were asking to come in through this hermit mode. It's been a long time coming, though. I see that. Look at here, Ace of Swords again. Yes, clarity. And the Hermit is here again. We had the Hermit clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Devil clarified by the Hermit. Enlightenment. You see it now. Like I say, that Devil, that was just you seeing what you needed to see. And Lord have mercy, I hate it when I do that. I can't even see where this daggone card went to. Oh, I see it. I just gotta reach it now. Hold on a second. I got too much stuff going on over here. Hold on a second. What is that? What hits the floor? Oh wow. They say what hits the floor in a reading it speaks even more loudly. And in this case, hang on a second. This is pretty cool though. The Moon and Temperance came out here with the Four of Cups. Are you freaking kidding me? So you couldn't see it, but you had all kinds of spiritual backup. Your spiritual team rode hard for you. That's why I say Kathumi is here with Darkul. This is part of your divine plan. You are on a spiritual mission. You are in the midst of an initiation cycle as we speak. We got oh, the Page of Cups is here. The Page of Cups and Three of Wands came out here with the Lovers. And I'm taking them together like that just because of the way they're coming for these positions. This is probably this lover situation that you're bringing in. It's on the way. I honestly think either there's more than one person here, or there's some kind of either an age discrepancy, a distance between you two, um, a spiritual difference. There's some kind of a gap between you two, but never fear. It's not a bad thing. I think Spirit is just pointing it out. That's all. Now, why is the world here? Woo, the Three of Cups. Celebration time. Indeedy deedy. King of Swords. What is this? With the Emperor and the Knight. So yeah, you worried about it. Oh my goodness. You know what? It don't really get a whole lot better than this. You got a High Priestess Empress here. And as you're doing all of this, and again, you can flip it if you need to. I'm not saying it has to be the female coming out. It can be, like I say, our brother, whatever. But I'm seeing two distinct energies here, masculine and feminine. But most likely, it probably started with the feminine energy during the spiritual level up, coming into all this stuff, not even seeing what's going on, but trying to manifest all of this. And in the midst of manifesting all this money and getting this temptation down pat and all of this spiritual evolution, you're bringing in this lover scenario. They're not quite where you are, either age wise, monetarily, distance wise, spiritually, something. There's some kind of a discrepancy. However, not to worry, it is coming in. You still worried about it though, Nine of Swords, but this King of Swords, Emperor, no need to worry. No need to worry. And the Ace of Swords is here. Ace of Swords with the Three of Swords? Well, probably. In order to get to this, like I said, there's a point of actually coming to realize what's going on and actually having to make some choices. Ace of Pentacles is here also with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. And that's what that watching and spying is about, as well as this introspection here with the Four of Cups and this Devil card. Hermit mode showed you a lot. It showed you what you got to get rid of to get to the rest of this. Like I said, you were concerned about it because it's been such a long time coming. But I believe that's the reason why, because you needed to see what you needed to see. Page of Wands is here with the Seven of Cups. So there is some new ideas for, and what I mean with that's where the choices and all that come from, because the Page of Wands represents new ideas. And the Two of Pentacles is here with the King of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Oh. Oh. Eight of Pentacles was at the bottom of the deck with your Justice. So you did do the spiritual work around this. And the Empress again. Okay, I ain't going to pull all of them. The Chariot was over here with the Knight of Cups. But with this right here, this cutoff point with this Three of Swords, we got Three of Swords, Ace of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords here with the Emperor and the Two of Pentacles for this balance and serenity, but it came out with the Hangman and the King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles has to be morphed. I believe this was a third party situation on one of y'all's parts. Somebody that you thought was on your team, whether it was romantically or not. It could have been an ex, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be somebody that you really looked at that you thought was going to be able to sit at your spiritual table with you, that was going to be with you, your ace boon coon, and help you make this trip, whatever you're manifesting. And you had to learn to look at this differently, take a time out and see it differently, and find your balance back on this to realize this person cannot come with you unless or until this morphs into, like I said, well, truthfully, the Emperor, King of Swords, you ain't got to throw King of Pentacles on there because the Emperor, King of Swords is a King of Pentacles. The Emperor is all the kings in one. They're going to come with the money. This other person was focused solely pretty much on money. They may have pretended to be somewhat spiritual, but they was really trying to come along for your ride. They can't come with you, and until you figured that out, you were kind of stuck, but you got that part figured out now. And yeah, that's working itself out. Whew. Truthfully, you did the right thing though, focusing on the spiritual. Yeah, the money part, we all need to look at that, but I think most people start focusing on the money and get lost. You tended to the mental and the spiritual, and everything else is going to come along with, because it's part of your initiatory experience. By chasing after the spiritual, spirit will see to it that you get the money. When you get these people out of your way and finish this healing cycle, the money will come with, because the money is a tool to help you get to the rest of this stuff. This gig comes with money. Soulful connection is here. Cultivate deep connections today. Seek meaningful interactions that nourish your soul. Honor the bonds that resonate with your inner truth. Yep. Not that little Rudy Poot that you thought was trying to come along with. Nope, they gotta go. This is too many for me to take all at once. So let me try one more. Soul Journey is here again. It was here in a couple places. It was here with the healing stones, and it's here with this initiative, this divine mission and initiatory experience. Embark on a spiritual journey today. Follow the path that resonates with your deepest aspirations. Embrace growth and transformation as you evolve. Wow. Yeah, that's enough of that. And then, last but not least, we're going to check out one of these. Okay. Whoa. Definitely can't take all of that, but we're going to see what we got. Sacred prayer is here. All you must do is ask. Call upon the ascended masters for guidance. And like I said, we had Kathumi and Dwalkul coming right on up out here. And the path, despite your doubt, your path is clear. And this is a number 33 card. Wow. Now, what else was here? Infinite wisdom. You are the source and hold all power to you require within. Cosmic light counsel is here. You're being cleared, balanced, and stabilized through the 12 dimensions of light. Soul remembrance. Clips of your lives once lived seep through your subconscious. Masters, teachers, and loved ones, you are being guided by the divine. Allow your heart space to open and trust that we are here with you every step of the way. I believe that was the card that all of these jumped out for. Yeah. And then universal oneness. We are all in this together. Consciousness is flowing without separation. We act as one. And that, dear loved one, is your message. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful solstice message. I know it's a little bit harsh or hard sometimes, kind of like I said, we on the are we there yet thing, but nevertheless, it is happening for you. It may be a little bit uncomfortable through this, but do know the spirit has your back and it's part of your divine mission. It is genuinely happening for you, not to you. And I believe you're going to really begin to start seeing it piece its way together in some amazing ways in the rest of the season, maybe even up through the end of the year, but just stick with it. And like I said, buckle up, because the train is already pulled out the station. It's not like if you're going to decide whether you're going to get on this ride or not. Oh, you own it. You already own it. So enjoy, because I think you're gonna like where it's gonna take you. I know I'm waiting for mine too. But in any event, soul family, this is your reading. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and share it, of course, with anybody that you know that might benefit from it. Until next time, beloveds, I love you so much. Peace and blessings to you. Namaste.